Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It has been a long hiatus after I uploaded my last video in YouTube on gratitude journal, but this time I want to start to talk about different things, which is financial planning. So as I started, my focus will be why it is important for us to have a very good financial management of our own finance, as well as what are the hierarchy, and also I will also talk about the details about each elements in the financial management triangle. Okay, so before we know the what, the how, when to save and where to save, where to put our money, just like anything that we want to do in our life, everything needs to start with why. It's just not about Simon Sinek book, yeah. It's about giving ourselves the essence, the reason or the objective on why we need to have a very good financial management on our own management, on our own finance, which is in this context, it will be our own money, either the money we got from our job, the money that we inherit from our family members, and also for those who are not working, the money that our husband given to us on either monthly or weekly basis, yeah. And I believe in one thing, it's not about how much we earn actually, but it's more about how we manage it and how do we understand about each elements of this financial planning hierarchy. Okay, for the first part, start with why, yeah. Last time, before we were hit by this pandemic, my short-term objective for saving my money will always be traveling. I mean, like, it is well known to my friends that I love traveling so much, and in fact, before the world is globally hit by this pandemic, I have been traveled to 26 countries. And of course, during this pandemic, actually, if we have this good understanding, this good knowledge about where to put our money, on how to manage our money, actually we can grow our money faster actually. But of course, the first thing first, before we do something, we must have a knowledge about it. So regarding this why of financial planning, in general, it is because the needs of to take charge of our own destiny, because nothing is guaranteed in this life. So therefore, on top of tawakal, we need to be able to manage whatever that we have in order to ensure that when we face any adversity, any difficulty, we are not in a desperation mode. Because when you are in tension, when you are really desperate, that's where you tend to lose your sanity, in which in the end can lead you to do something that could be breach the conduct of the conduct of integrity. So on top of that, when you have this good grasp of financial management knowledge, you will be able to know about way to generate more money once you have reached a certain level of saving security. I will talk about that later. And also, it also prepare you to face the rainy days of your life. Not only if suddenly you lose your job, or your company goes to bankruptcy, but also if you suddenly being terminated, or if you suddenly ill or involved in accident and suddenly become permanently paralyzed. So that's where a good financial planning is very essential. Not only that, in a short term also, there are some big purchase that you wish to have or you may need to do. With a proper financial management, you can buy it with the less hurdle. What I mean here is like, you don't have to borrow the money from any financial institutions, or you don't have to use a credit card and then being charged for the interest rate. Yeah, and also in the end, as a Muslim, when we have the money, yeah, when we have a good financial management of our money, definitely we will able to share our wealth with others, yeah, because we cannot give what we do not have, right? So once you have a very good so-called this money management, we will able to do like kurban every year. We can pay zakat, we can give to the needy without thinking what we have to eat later. Although in general, if you want to give, it doesn't mean that we have to be rich. No, that's not what I mean. But what I mean here is like the concept of have, give, and get it back is actually very real in reality. Yeah, so that's basically why that I can share with you why we need to have a very good financial management of our own money.